Hey everyone, AvaPal here, and today I'm looking at two figures from Wicked Cool Toys. And these are both Master Chief, and this is from the new, or upcoming, Halo Infinite. As you can see, they are different sizes. We have the 4.5 inch, and then we have a 7 inch. Different looking packages, but the figures look almost identical to each other, which I think is amazing. Let's go ahead and turn these around. So all we get on the 4.5 inch is just a action shot of Master Chief running. And on the 7 inch, we see some other things. Well, it has a picture of him and what he comes with. Let's see, he has the MA-40 assault rifle, the MK-50 sidekick, and additional hands. Now the 4.5 inch only comes with the MA-40 assault rifle. But it doesn't really need anything else. I mean, it's just a smaller figure. But there's also more in this line, which they don't show you on the smaller ones, which there are more. But for the 7 inch, we have Cat B320, we have Spartan Mark 7, and Spartan Mark 5 B variant. So we just turn that now. Now with the 4.5 inch, I've seen they have the pilot from the demo. There's also an Elite I've seen. I saw, some other Spartans, an ODST, a Jackal. I think there was a Brute too. Yeah, there was a Brute, because they're the main enemy in the upcoming game. And as you can see, they both come with a game add-on inside. And I'm pretty sure that's what, if you look, the little picture of the game box that's back there, like a little card, I'm pretty sure the game add-on will be on that. So, why don't we get these guys open and take a closer look. Alright, and here they are out of the package. So as you can see, we got the 4.5 inch here, and he's about a little over halfway of the 7 inch. Of course, 4.5, 7. Now for accessories, the 4.5 came with this little stand, and it just has two little pegs, one for each foot. And he also came with his MA-40 assault rifle, and you can actually put it right on his back. You see the little peg on the gun itself, and a little peg hole right there. Fits in nice. There we go. And yes, it will go into his hand. So, why don't we talk about his articulation since we're on him right now. So you can move his head, you can move his arm up here, you can move at his elbow. He does not have butterfly joints in the elbows. You can still rotate it and bend it. I like that little clicky sound it has. Can you hear that? Oh yeah. And he's got his wrist. That has a little bit of movement. Up, down. And you can rotate it. And so for his waist, he doesn't have too much movability. You can kind of move around. See, that's as far as it goes. He can't go up or down, really. Yeah. That's a shame. And then he can move around his legs there. He does have the butterfly joints in the knees. And he can also move his feet. And he came with, like I said, this was the download. So the game add-on is going to be on the back of the card here. And we're all done talking about him for now. Alright, so now we can talk about the 7-incher. Now he did come with some accessories. He has a couple different hands. He's got open hands. He also has 2 fists. And he also came with one hand that has 2 first fingers sticking outward. And the hands he has on are hands that have, you can hold guns. And speaking of which, He has his MA-40 assault rifle right here, right on his back, and the peg is actually on the back itself. So the gun has a little hole right there. Just take it and pop it. Now it will fall off if you're not careful, if you touch it or anything. It doesn't stay on too well. And he also comes with his MK50 sidekick. Nice looking pistol. And with this, it has a peg hole right there. Now for him, I like this feature. If you lift his arms up out of the way, you can see right here on his legs, he has these little panels, one on each side. Take that off. You can see there's a peg hole in there for this. So one side has a peg hole and the other one does not. You just flip it around and it still will go in. And then that peg hole is now for the pistol. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, this way you don't have to have a peg showing all the time. But these will fall out. I mean, this one's not going to because the peg is in there. But if you turn it around so the peg is facing outward to hold the pistol, it will. So his movement, he can move his head, arms. He does have butterfly joints for the elbows. He can move his wrists. He's got his waist, but it's the same problem as the smaller one. He doesn't have much movability in any direction. He can move his legs there, butterfly joints in the knees, and for his feet, he can move his foot around, and also toes. Oh, and he also came with a game add-on code. This one came with a little sleeve. So these guys are very detailed. It's actually the same details on both. Like, you can see he has a little bit of a fire damage here and there too. Probably taking a plasma bolt or something to his shield. You know, there's a little bit of other details also that I like. Their main colors are going to be green, black, and of course they get the gold visors. The big guy gold visor is actually shiny, while the small one is not. Well, it is shiny, but it's a different color than the big one. His is more gold looking, and his is kind of more bronze. Yeah, they have all the same little details, all the little nooks and crannies on each other. The coloring, a little bit different when it comes to some of the details. Like him, as you can see, these little shoulder ports, it's just black in there. Whereas the big guy, it's black with silver, or gray, yeah. I mean, obviously with a bigger figure, you can get more detail in it, so that's pretty good. Of course, the only real complaint I have is going to be the waist. I don't like how they turn, or lack of turning. But everything else looks really nice. One thing I like about these small ones here is he actually will fit in perfect if you were collecting any of the other ones. I forgot what brand they were from. But they had other 4.5 figures from like Halo and Halo 3 and, you know, a bunch of Master Chiefs, and you can get different Spartans in different colors. They had like special rare orange ones from Australia. There's pink ones, purple, blue, red, white, gray. I actually had like the whole collection of them. It was really nice. I didn't open any of them. I had them all on a wall, just, you know, up there for people to see. But I ended up selling those a long time ago. Now I kind of regret it. He would have fit in perfect with the group. He's pretty cool. So as you know, he's owned by, you know, Microsoft. They own 343 Studios. And now Microsoft actually owns Bethesda. So, wouldn't it be cool if you could have a little crossover with Master Chief and the Doomslayer? I don't see why they couldn't do it. I think these two guys would get along great. They both love killing their enemies. And just look at the size. They actually go perfect with each other. And this is from McFarlane. This is Wicked Cool Toys, but the sizes, they're both 7-inch. I think it's great. Of course, he has a little bit more movability compared to Master Chief. You know, it's still pretty cool. I mean, you can use, since they're owned by the same company, you can play with them if you wanted to, or pose them together. They're like long lost brothers. Alright, so that's been my review on Wicked Cool Toys Master Chief from the new game Halo Infinite, the 4.5 and the 7-inch figure. So as always, you know, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you all later.